What's up YouTube, and welcome back to today's video. First off, hope you're all having a great day today. And as you can tell from the title, I'm gonna be showing you the Driver of the Year Award trophy. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had the Red Bluff Outlaw Awards banquet for the 2018-2019 season. And they handed out the placement awards. I finished second in the points, so I got a trophy for that. It's a little bit smaller than the championship trophy Eagle. But also they handed out Rookie of the Year Award, Hard Charger, Sportsman of the Year, and then the coveted Driver of the Year Award. Now going into the awards banquet, one, it's like I said, it's a favorite event of mine because it recaps the whole Red Bluff Outlaw year. It's the last time we get to see some of our California friends for a little bit before Cycleland starts back up. But Red Bluff is just my favorite track, so it's really sad when it's over, but it's cool to get to recap the season. And going into the awards banquet, I wasn't really sure if I had a chance at winning this award at all. The reason I wasn't sure if I had a chance at winning this was because I was already the beneficiary of this award 2 years ago. And I'm like, they'll probably find a new driver to give it to. One, there were so many standouts this year. I mean, there was other drivers in the open division who were really stellar. I mean, Tyler Seavey won his second open championship in a row. He also had 3 wins on the year. Jake Park had 3 wins on the year after not winning for 3 or 4 seasons. So he really came out of the gate and was really fast. So there was just lots of other great candidates, and I knew I had a great season on the racetrack, but I didn't feel like it was like the previous year when I won it, when I had 8 wins in the 250 division. So they started the banquet, they went through some of the special awards, and when it came to this one, I just wanted to film it because it's always cool to see people's reaction when they win some big awards like the Sportsman of the Year and the Driver of the Year. It's a really emotional and prestigious thing to win. So I started recording, and Ali Abbasi came up and gave his kind of speech prior to announcing it and just talking about the award. And he always uses the quote from Mario Andretti, saying, "How does the biggest compliment you can get in racing, this award?" And they've been giving it out since the 1990s at Red Bluff. There's tons of names on this trophy. It's really cool to see some of the people who started out at Red Bluff and have made it what it is today. Their name is on this trophy. Because that's how it works. You get to keep the trophy for 1 year, you give it back at next year's awards banquet, and then your name stays on it till the end of Red Bluff's time. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw the long post I wrote up, and even the previous time when I was a beneficiary of this award, I wrote a long post just talking about how special this is to me. You know, of course, they put a lot of emphasis on how it's a big compliment and all that, but ever since I started racing at Red Bluff, I have just seen people be awarded this. And I didn't really understand it at first. You know, being in the beginner box division, I just saw a big trophy and I was pumped up. I mean, at that time, it was like twice the size of me. But I always wanted to win this thing. And I always thought I had to kind of wait till I was in the open class until I was older because, you know, back then it was all just a bunch of, I wouldn't say old guys winning it, but guys that had a lot more experience and had been in the sport a while. And it just seemed like it was a huge honor. They were always so pumped up about it. And another thing that I love about this award, like I said, you only get to keep it for 1 year, which means there's only one Driver of the Year award trophy out there. Like for example, Kyle Larson was awarded this in 2004. Kyle Larson, you know, now he's a big time NASCAR driver, runs with the World of Outlaws sometimes. He's won some of the biggest races in the country. And that brings us to our next segment in this video, and that is I want to show you all the names on this trophy. But before we do that, real quick, we're gonna back up and I'm just gonna give you a whole glimpse of what this thing looks like. I'm about 5'8". This trophy is around probably, I'd say, 5.5 feet tall. It looks just like the Red Bluff Outlaw Yamaha Perpetual Trophy, besides the difference here, it says Driver of the Year Award, and then all the names are at the bottom down there. And just by the looks of it, you could definitely tell why anyone would want to win this thing. It just looks very good. Now let's go down to the bottom and look at some of the names. Like I said, this trophy dates back to 1991. So starting at the top left here, back to the beginning of the Red Bluff Outlaws, the Driver of the Year Award was won in the 1991-1992 season by Larry Smith, who drove cart number 71. The following year, it was won by Paul Koch in cart number 5. And then the 1993-1994 season was won by Hoyt Matheson in cart number 28. And then after that, the next year was won by Jack Morrison Jr. in cart number 95. Those first 4 names at the top of this trophy are some iconic ones at the Red Bluff Outlaws. Red Bluff dates back to the 1980s and was just kind of becoming a bigger thing in the 1990s. So if you have your name on this trophy from back then, one, you are an OG at Red Bluff, but those guys definitely influenced our outlaw kart sport a lot in Northern California. And then in 1995-1996, it was won by Tim Magic Jr., then David Fowler, Scott Henniger, and C.W. Tyner in 1998 through the 1999 season. Something to note here, you can see the guy drove cart number 3C. The 3C is an iconic number in California. Obviously, the Clyde Lamar owns Sprint car. Clyde Lamar actually does have a driver at Red Bluff now. Tater Reich. He runs in the 250 division as a car that just looks like the iconic 3C, so super cool to see that on this trophy. And then in the year 2000, it was won by Troy McKenna in kart number 17. The following year, Jason Schubert, and then in the 2002 season, it was won by Brian McCain, which you can ask anyone, he is an absolute legend of outlaw kart racing. And then in the 2002-2003 season, it was won by Brett Miller. And then after Brett Miller won it in 2003, Kyle Larson took home the trophy in 2004. 2005, Chase Hill, he got it done, which Chase Hill still does run some at the Red Bluff Outlaws. I believe he ran 10 out of the 12 races and then ran the West Coast Nationals in March. And then in the 2006-2007 season, it was won by Keith Bloom Jr. Keith Bloom, another legend of the Red Bluff Outlaws. He's actually the all-time A main event winner there with 40 main event wins. Everyone's trying to track him down and see if they could break that record, which it's been held for quite a while now. 40 wins, that's a lot. Then Dylan Silverman won in 2007-2008. And then Stephen Gannon, the following year, got it done in kart number 38. And then Jesse Caldwell in 2009-2010, a good buddy of mine and now a KKM driver for Keith Kunz Motorsports. And then Stephen Gannon, our only repeat winner on this at that time in 2010-2011. After that, it's RJ Johnson, Kevin Gaines, Michael Ing, Eric Gannon, Steven's brother, got it done in 2014-2015. And then, actually, the guy who crew chiefed on my car a few weekends ago at Cycland, Ryan Whitley, won in 2015 through 2016 season. And then I was a beneficiary of this award in 2017. And then Tyler Richardson won it last year at the Red Bluff Outlaws. And then fortunate enough this year we were able to get it done again. So that is just super cool. Look at all these names on this trophy. Like I said, dates back to the beginning of the Red Bluff Outlaws. And man, there's some names on here that have influenced this sport greatly. But that is the Driver of the Year award for you. Like I said, a very special trophy, a very prestigious award, and to have my name on it twice means the world to me. The reason I wanted to make this video, because I've actually already made it one time before, is it's actually one of my least viewed videos. I'll also link that at the top of the description below. It's called My Biggest Accomplishment in Racing. The first time I won this award, I was so pumped up, and I was super pumped up the second time, but it was just unexpected. I was a young kid. I mean, I'm still a really young kid. But I made the video, I talked about all the names on the trophies and how much it meant to me to win this, and I wanted to make it a second time because in my opinion, it's just very special. Now, I'm very sad that Red Bluff is over, and I'm actually working on a recap video for the whole season that's gonna show all of our best moments, some of our lows we also had with like flipping and stuff like that. But I do wanna thank Teresa and Ollie Abbasi and all the staff at the Red Bluff Outlaws and also the doc, Derek Copeland. They put on a great 2018-2019 season, and that's why I needed to wear my Red Bluff Outlaw hat. I'm a huge supporter of that racetrack and the whole organization as a whole. Those guys have been doing it for so long, and it, in my opinion, is the best outlaw kart track in the United States. And as long as the Red Bluff Outlaws is a racetrack that's still running, I'm gonna make the 3.5-hour track down to Red Bluff, California and run my outlaw kart there. It's such a fun little bull ring, and I would not trade racing there for anything. Now, also, I have some other sponsors I wanna thank for the Red Bluff Outlaws season. Factory QRC, those guys have been backing me for about the past year now, and I just cannot thank Jim Yelich enough. We work so well together, and we've had some pretty good races there at Red Bluff. Also gotta thank Durst Incorporated, Burris Racing Tire, Jet Fitness, and everyone else at Factory QRC that works hard all 6 days a week so we can go out and have fun on the 7th day and play. But that's gonna end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. Like I said, I'm very sad that the Red Bluff Outlaw season is over, but it could not have ended on an even higher note. I mean, we ran very good at the West Coast Nationals with the top 10 finish. We had a great awards banquet, and now we're just looking forward to the summer season and then getting back to Red Bluff in October. Thank you all for your guys' support. I love that you guys watch my YouTube channel, and all the fans, if you ever see me at the racetrack, come up, say hi, and we can hang out together. But anyway, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you. Deuces.